Why you always up at night? Cause real niggas don't sleep. We take long ass blinks like that, and we get this money. No one's in the room yet. Bing, bing, bidding, bing, 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 bidding, bing, 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 boom, boom, boom. Well, there's one person. Hello. What's going on? What's popping? For people. Hello. What's going on? What's popping? I had to use that title because I was tired, but I was like, okay, I have to get on live. Even though I want to go to sleep so bad, I have to go on live. So I was like, yeah, I did, like, just as I was going on, I was thinking of that Vine from that guy. What was his name again? Fuck, what's his name? I know his name. I love him. The guy from the DMV with the dreads. What's his name? You know who I'm talking about, Kevin. What's his name? X Breezy. That was like my favorite Vine for like the longest time. Why are you always up at night? Because real niggas don't sleep. We take long ass blinks like that and we get this money. XX Breezy, yeah. Hello, everybody. Hi, Brian. Janique, yes, you got me today again. Oh, gosh. Oh, I miss Vine. When Vine was at his prime, I used to bees on Vine. I loved Vine. Good old memories, man, of Vine. Vine days were so hilarious. Videos were disgustingly funny. Like, when there was a funny video, it was funny. I used to love, what's his name? When he first came out, he was hilarious. What's his name? Fuck. He's the one that does the Keisha. Bitch, you know, what's his name? The guy, like, he acts like he's gay, or like he's kind of feminine. Like if you saw him, you would swear he was gay, but he's not. What was his name? Yes, when he first came out. Oh my god, he was hilarious. Young Poppy. There we go. I think it's Young Poppy. Yes, Young Poppy. Oh, I fucking love. I used to love Young Poppy. And I really loved, what's his name too? What's his name? He's on YouTube now. I think he was on YouTube even before Vine. Richie, is it Ricky Thompson? Ricky Thompson. I liked him a lot too. There's a couple other people. Oh, I used to love DC Young Fly, but DC Young Fly used to act with his friend. And he used to have this friend, and he was this light-skinned, chubby guy. And he had like a tattoo in the middle of his forehead. I forget the guy's name again, but he was hilarious too. And like one influential. Oh man, Vine days are so that was like already. We're talking like 4 or 5 years ago already. Like when Vine first like got big. And I used to watch Vine all the time. Those were the days. I was like I was in such a different space then. Like I was so like, I miss it. Oh yeah, Kevin, I have to send you your oil. I'm not gonna lie, I put the herbs together, but I didn't put the oil in the bottle. And I haven't charged it. Ooh, child, I'm terrible. Said that he couldn't afford to keep it up. Yeah, because that's when like Instagram, because remember Snapchat came out. Because before Snapchat used to be just one of those things. It was one of those apps that you could send pictures to people like that you don't want people to save. You know what I mean? And you can find out like if they save it or not. Snapchat was supposed to be like a nude app. And then Snapchat got big. And then like Instagram started putting stories and stuff, and then Instagram started doing videos and shit too. So like that's when like Vine just went to hell after that. But let's get yes thing. So just to let you guys know, if you would like to have a psychic question answered in the live, it is $7 for one question, $10 for two questions. Now, keep in mind, if you do get a question or purchase one, please write your name in the comments. I mean, the comments of the PayPal payment, because I only said PayPal for this. Write your name in the PayPal payment so I know exactly that it's coming from you. Because I've been having a lot of issues with that where people send their payment, but like I don't know who they are. So like I'm like, okay, who's who and who's what. So yeah. So I'll answer any second question. Actually later on today, hi Maurice. Later on in the live, somebody that is a regular of mine, somebody that is very sweet and generous, she actually donated an extra $10. $15. Yeah, $10 so that anybody can ask a question that may have one. So what I would do later on the live, when, we'll see how much people come and whatever the case may be, then I would do a draw, which we, typical House of Stars fashion. You pick a number between one number to another number. And then if the first person to actually have that number or guesses that number gets the one question. Okay. So that's what we're doing out here. That's what we're doing here on live. So besides all that, what's been going on with y'all's life? What y'all been doing? What's the deal? Okay. I do oils. Yes, Miss NRB. I do oils for like specific, like, okay. I do it for upon request. Kevin and I have a rapport. So yeah. How was Ocean's first day? Oh my gosh, his first day was yesterday. Okay, so mind you, I thought that Ocean would like be like, cry or whatever, be like, mommy, I'm not gonna lie, so tell I love that he's clinging with me. And like he just like took off on me. Like he didn't even care about me. Like he was into his friends. Like as soon as he came in the room, the kids came and greeted him and said hi, and I almost like got a tear because I'm like, Ocean doesn't have any friends. Because like out of all my friends, which I don't have many now because I've cut off a lot of people, but out of all my friends, I had that have kids. My kids youngest because like I had kids later. You know what I mean? Because all my friends were starting to have kids in their 20s and stuff like that. Some of them even earlier than that. So like he doesn't have any like friends. Like he doesn't have any kid friends at all. So when they were like greeting him and like see him interact with other kids, it's like, oh my gosh. My friend actually so one of my friends has a kid, but her son is a year younger than Ocean. Like she just had a baby. So it's like they're not at that age where they can play yet. So it's just like, oh my gosh, like went in there, Ocean's like running the show. Like I realized like as he came in the room, I was like, oh my gosh, like you're so dominant. Like you're like a bull in the china shop. Funny how that is because he's a Taurus, but he was like literally like a bull running through that place. I was like, okay, like child. And he loves it. Like I thought that I was wondering how transitioning would have been, and it seems like he's adjusting very quickly. So as a mom, I'm very proud about that. And it's kind of like bittersweet because I'm just like, wow, like he's really growing up now. Like he of course he's always growing, but like it's like shit. Like he's like, it's like this is mommyhood. Like you have a baby and they're like the smallest thing, and then they go to daycare. Then they start preschool. Then they're in like friggin' elementary school. And then by the time I turn around, it's like, gosh darn it, this kid is going off to college and he don't give a shit about me and he's stealing my card, maxing my credit cards, but I swear. I'm like talking like if I had like my son's 5. Like he's only a year and a half. But like so far, like just experiencing motherhood, it's just been this breathtaking chaos, yo. Like it's just like I can't believe like I you're just never prepared for it. It just happens. Like you just have a baby and like the life with the child is just happens. I don't think that I'll ever be ready to have a baby niece go when her time is around and then go souls of the world. Yeah. I honestly was so scared to be a parent. Like so scared. I was just like I just never felt like I was ready to have kids. Hence why like I never had my first kid until I was 31. But like I just never felt ready. I just felt like I gotta get my life like this and I have to have my life like that before I had kids. And of course, Ocean was not planned. Um, and I just knew it was the right time, even though like actually things were actually a lot better at this time. Like, cause I was making money, I had my own place, like I was doing pretty good for myself. So I was like, if there's any better time than now for me to have a kid would be now. And I just never anticipated what it was gonna be like. And when it happened, it was like, holy crap. I'm like, if I thought I knew anything about kids, if you're a person without kids and you babysit kids or you're around kids, if you think you know things about kids, like you don't know shit until you have your own. Like literally, like that's what it was like when I had Ocean. Like I feel like wow, I really did not know shit until I had my own. Like, I was like, whoa. Because I used to babysit people's kids. Like, I was always very much about kids and I loved kids. So, like, I felt like I knew it all until I had my own son. I was like, damn, I really don't know. Like, it was like I was a fish out of water. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me, honestly. Like, literally, all those years, I was like, oh my gosh, hey, Levi. Like all them years where I was like, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. I was like, what was I doing much better than being a parent? Like, to be honest, like, that was probably the best thing for me, is what I probably needed. Because, like, you just get so much clarity and understanding. And you just don't sweat the small shit when you're a parent. You're just like, fuck, I don't have time for this. I have a fucking kid to take care of, I want 3, but I think if it happened, but I'm still scared. I'm afraid I won't be a good enough mom. To be honest, like from what I've heard, because I've only been at this for a year and a half. Um, like you just never know how to be. Like you're never gonna really know how to be a good parent. Like even my mother and my father, they're like great parents. Like literally, like I couldn't ask for better parents. But there were certain things that I resented about my upbringing, but it wasn't because of like harm. It was just like maybe them inflicting their own mythologies on me, and that caused some pressure in my life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. It's like I just don't think that you ever like you could. All you do is the best way you could be a parent is to love your child, like have them know that you love them and do the best for them, because you just never know how you affect your kids. Jamaican parents are kind of hard, but like, I don't know. My parents were like, I have a very easygoing parents. Like, I'm like legit, like, I'm a pure reflection of my parents. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my parents were very laid back. Not like laid back, like, oh, like you can't, like you could do whatever. But like, I never had parents that forced me to do what they thought they wanted me to do. Like I just did what I wanted to do. And this is obviously like career wise and stuff like that. Yeah, they are more open. And like my parents just raised me on like a really good sense of morals and respect and integrity. Like that's what I was raised on. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Like, and they're just accepting. Like I could come home with like purple hair, fucking go-go boots, and a zebra outfit and say I'm living my life as a zebra. My parents would be like, okay, that's crazy, but okay. Yes, Mystic Farm. Yes. Everyone's been dying over that title. I thought I'd be witty. I thought to be funny today. Well, they're cool about your gift. They are like they're very intuitive and they're almost like intuitive adjustive. So like when I came into my gifts, it was like even though like it's like if we look back, you know, whatever. Yeah, you could copy. So, so is it me or does it feel like the Hollywood gossip mill just seems so dry? Ain't nobody fucking up out here for me to talk about. Just seems like people are actually doing decent with their life. School's okay. It's not that bad. I'm on break right now, even though I technically did not get a break because I have to go to school and transition my son into daycare, which is annoying because I didn't want to see that school for a whole goddamn week, but that didn't end up happening. Before I do have children, I sincerely want to, yes. It's funny, actually, when I had my son, I was able to cut those generational curses from my life. My son, like, literally, like, I don't know, like, this kid, like, just literally warped me into a whole different being. People are getting booed up and staying out of trouble. It's too cold out here for tomfoolery. It's so true. It's so dry. Like, people are actually, like, being responsible with their life now in Hollywood. I'm like, it's boring, yo. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to talk about. I ain't got no pitch. Like, yes. Me getting this place with them it definitely is a blessing. And it wasn't supposed to even happen that way. It just literally was God's timing that it happened that way. Because if like certain things did not happen, I would be still living on my own. You know? And I would. Did you see that black girl on Dr. Phil who thinks she's white? Woo, child. Yes, I seen her. And you know what pisses me off? The black people that hate themselves and try to be white or act like they're white, they're always the most ugliest motherfucking looking people that just think they're so, like they take one feature that they have of themselves that may be perceived as not black and run with it. Like they could be light skinned and be busted ugly, look like a damn donkey crossed between a wolf. And just because they're light skinned, they'll be like, oh, well, I'm white. Like, the shade of it all. Oh my gosh, Kevin is like the writing shader, like of course. Like, yeah, she's a whole entire mess. It's self-hate. It's funny because I was kind of looking at it and I'm like, you know what? Knowing my dumbass, she probably is a white woman stuck in her body in a past life. Probably was freaking racist towards black people, and God thought it was a hilarious joke just to put her in a black body. Yes, the mailed bombs. Yes, one of my friends messaged me on it. She was telling me about it. I didn't get a chance to get into it. I know my mind. I literally was thinking, I'm like, yo, I bet you any money. She was like in the 50s or 60s, like from the South, in like Kentucky to be specific. Like a white woman that was like overprivileged that literally thought she like was a shit and like black people could not talk to her. And like she died. And then God just thought it was like a hilarious joke and said, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's put her in a black body. See how that works out. Or her past life. Yeah. I'm not even saying that like that's actually an actual thing, but that's where my mind goes when I look at her. I'm like, you know what? She may be right. She really is white. Like soul wise. She is white, but like, yeah. You know, her mother looks so stressed with her. Her mother looks like she wants to give her up. Like the mom, like her energy comes off like she wants to give her up. Ocean, you're supposed to, oh my gosh, Ocean's supposed to be in bed. Ocean did not take a nap today. He took a nap around the evening time, and good night. Here we are. He's trying to wind down. He won't go to sleep unless he's around me. Hi, Boom. She wants it. It's not that she's watching to be an Oreo. She identifies as white. She's like, I'm white. She goes, I'm white. Because, you know, she's like, she has this big gap. So, like, I'm white. And she's like, I have straight hair. It's like, I have not, like, straight hair, like, not, like, most black people. My nose is not that big. And, I just think they're loud. I'm really smart and educational. Like, I was like, ooh, child. The video title is so accurate. It's true. I'm supposed to be sleeping right now. That would probably be the smartest thing to do right now. And it's all relaxed. Oh, gosh. Ooh. She said, I don't have ears like black people. I'm like, ears like black people? Like, what are you talking about? Like, ears? But you would rather have, like, there's white people that have bigger noses too. Like, child. Ooh, child. The confusion. I don't know. People like that is just, her mother should never lie to her about her wife. Oh, I never watched the whole thing. What, her stepfather is white? I didn't gather that. Girl, I catch up on my tea on Instagrams. That's how I catch up on my tea. I never watched the full episode. So her stepdad's white. Oh. Wow, the mother set her child up for failure. I didn't watch it. I literally saw it on Instagram. Like, you know, on Instagram, like, you get those little snippets and there's video snippets and shit like that. Like, that's how I watched it. Ocean, why are you're like right under my bum. This is not a good place for you, by the way. You can be biracial. Yeah, but Blackfoot, yeah. I never knew that was a thing either. Black ears. I was like, wow. Like, I was like, fascinating. Okay, come, Baba. Come, Baba. So he wants to sleep because I'm not laying with him. He came in here. Okay, come, Baba. Come, Baba. Okay, Papa. Okay, Baba. Okay, Baba. Okay, so he left the gosh darn door open. What do you think about Spice's new song? I commend her for the fact that I feel like the publicity stunt was great. It was large. It was strong for a Jamaican artist, but I wish the song was better. I enjoy and respect the contents of the song, but I just feel like I wish it was a better track. Because it would have sustained some currency. You know what I mean? And currency, we're not talking like monetary, like money it would make. I mean, like, it would be long standing. Like, I wish it was a better song. Oh my gosh. Kevin is a kiki. You don't know about Kevin yet, man. Like, Mystic 5, you don't know about Kevin yet. Like, if you meet Kevin and talk to Kevin, you'd be like, is this guy for real? She's still big in dancehall. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know how it is for any female in dancehall or hip hop. It's the same thing. She's big. And the publicity was great. Like, she was trending and everything in, like, how many countries. But at the same time, like, for the track itself, it's I feel like it could have been better. It could have been a better song for the publicity it got. I wish she put more into it. So that, you know. Come on. Wow. Cartel says grown enough to bleach his skin. Wow, time has fly. I think I'm just old. I didn't even realize like that he's that old. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Ah. Ooh, ooh. You saw how? No, I didn't see he was reading those. Okay, come lay down. He wants to sleep, but now that he sees the screen, he has to take a look. Say hi. No, don't grab it. No. Uh, no, don't grab it. This is live. This is mommy's work. You can't grab it. He's trying to sleep, but he saw the camera, so now he wants to kick up. Who? Hash boo boo. 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 Okay, hash. No, you can't grab the phone. Come, lay down. Go back to what you're doing. Lay down. Mind, Mama. Mind you fall off the bed. Come. Come on, child. You know you're tired. You know you want to sleep. So let's get into it. Who has any questions? It's $7 for one question, $10 for two. Who would like to have a second question by Starre, House of Stars? What did you miss? Nothing yet. We're just talking about the white girl the white girl, the trans white girl, the transracial girl, if that's what she wants to identify as on Dr. Phil. And that how Hollywood is dry right now and they ain't no tea. Like, I ain't got nothing to really talk about. People are starting to behave themselves and living their life the way they should, as God intended. Oh, child. Who watches YouTube? Yes. Who watches YouTube? Let's get into some YouTube tea. Okay, who knows Domo and Chrissy? I was going to do a reading on that. And I was just like, I know, celebs are making up. They're behaving. I'm like, Domo and Chrissy. Let's get into that tea. Let's get into that tea. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to do a reading. There's a lot of things that I picked up as I was looking at the situation, and I was just like, right. You know, I'm like, okay. Like, I'm not going to lie. I think Dama's a very sweet girl. I got to give it to her that she knows how to make her coin. Ooh. I know she knows how to make her coin, and she knows how to do well for herself. But I feel like Damo she's very caught up in this YouTube world to the point that she's lost a little grip on reality of things. And I think that she gets so caught up in her own head, her own self. Like, sometimes she gets in her own way. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows and everyone's talked about the fact that how obviously, like, she wanted to have a kid and Chrissy didn't want to have a kid. And that she kind of forced Chrissy into having a kid. And I don't think she forced her, but I don't think she forced her. I think eventually Chrissy did agree. But I feel like Domo, she lives her life for what she's going to portray her life to be. You know what I mean? It's not like this is YouTube's her job and then this is my life. It's like my life is YouTube. You know what I mean? I'm a YouTube personality. So everything I do in my life and everything that is going on with me has to do with YouTube. You know? Hold on. Oh. Come on. No, hey, leave my phone. Leave my phone. I'm gonna get you here, but okay. You do as usual, 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 as usual. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, I feel like she's really caught up in that world. And I think it got to the point where when it came to Chrissy, where Chrissy couldn't handle it anymore. First of all, one, we're talking about young girls. They're like in their early 20s. They got a whole lot of life ahead of them. So half of them making these like big time adult decisions at these young ages. Like, if anyone in this room is young and that young, like I'm telling you, if there's any advice coming from somebody that's, a decade and more older than you, allow yourself to live your life. I don't think that Chrissy's mean. I feel like Domo's a person that she has ways to her where she could be a little bit narcissistic. I think that Chrissy feels like the whole time she was with her, she was living in her shadow. And everything was always about what Domo wanted and what Domo wanted to do and what they were doing. I think she lost herself in those 2 years. And as she started to transition, it's funny that how she's 22 now, she started to transition, she started to realize, like, yo, what have I really been doing with myself? Like, what have I really been doing for me? You know what I mean? Yeah, she does. She gives me, like, really narcissistic, like, narc tea. And Domo is a sweet girl, but I think that Domo's been in the limelight in her for a while. In her formative years, I think that she's kind of lost touch of, like, what life is. Like, without... Oh, gosh. She lost touch what life is, like, without a camera being in her face. Like, I don't think she knows how to live a life without a camera being in her face, with what people are going to say. How people are going to admire her life, what her followers would like her to see or be happy about. Like, she's lost touch. And the thing is, like, most, like, YouTubers, when they get into that, like... No, I feel like she is verbally abusive. I do feel like she has been. Like, when they get into that realm of finding, like, where the lines start to blur between reality and YouTube, they usually find a way to step back. Like, when it comes to Domo, like, she's, like, dove head first. Like, she's just adjusted. Like, I don't think she realizes how much that... Like, I think she's lost touch of the narrative of what's really true and what is right in front of her. I think she's more focused on what people want to see. And I feel like the reason why she's like that, because it's like, the life that she has on camera, she thinks to herself, like, who wouldn't want to have that life? But that's not always reality. Like, everything is not always perfect. You know what I mean? Everything is not going to always be the way you want it. And I just feel like when it comes to, like, the Chrissy girl, I just really feel like she just outgrew her. I just feel like she grew up. Like, I don't think it's, like, one of those things, like, where she went to go use her or anything like that. And she had this whole plan of being this YouTuber. I don't think it really had to do with that. Like, do I think that she, benefited from that in a way where she kind of seen how she could have benefited? Yeah, why not? Like, tell me realistically, anyone in this room, if you were to meet a millionaire today, okay? Yes, she tried to control the narrative, she lost control. Yeah, like, it's like, if you were to meet a millionaire today, and he wants to date and you guys are in a serious relationship, though, of course, you don't want to use this person, man or woman, you're not trying to use them, but at the same time, you're going to obviously draw attention to or look at the benefits that you would get in that relationship, considering that you're with somebody with money. Like, that's only human. The same way, like, if it wasn't even money, so, like, if you were going to be with a good looking person, you are going to obviously draw attention to the benefits that come with being with that kind of person. Like, okay, this girl's really hot. Like, yo, I know when I bring this girl anywhere, like every nigga's gonna look at me like, yo, I'm that nigga because I got her on my freaking arm. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's human nature. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's what happened with Domo and Chrissy. I feel like she was putting way too much pressure on Chrissy. Um and like I just feel like Chrissy just felt like she was living in her shadow for the longest time, you know, and she just when she grew up and she started to know herself and started thinking a little bit more of what she wants out of life, she took a step back. But I feel like Domo needs to take a break, like from YouTube, like not like a break where she needs to like stop posting, but I think she needs to go within herself and ask herself like who she really is through and through. You know what I mean? Like I don't think she's I don't I feel like the lines between the reality and YouTube are really blurred. And if she's not careful, she can get herself in a space where she's gonna look at herself 5, 6 years from now and be like, so who am I? Yeah, yeah. Like granted, like I think that Domo did because Domo was so into herself and caught up into this narrative that they were like I don't think that Domo even allowed herself to see how much Chrissy was really moving on. Because I feel like Chrissy was moving on way before they actually really broke up. Like, not like just cheating. Like, there's just certain things she would do that was like, if she were to pay attention, she would have noticed. Like, I feel like there were certain situations where, like, Chrissy wouldn't do things with her or, like, maybe, like, spend her own time doing her own thing. Like, yeah. Like, she's been checking out for a while. For a while, she's been checking out. Yeah, I feel like they're co-parenting, but I feel like there's gonna come a point where like Chrissy's gonna kind of fall back because I don't think that Domo's gonna make it easy for her to even want to be have anything to do with her, which she already isn't. But not even just that, like anything to do with the situation altogether. Because Domo could get really mean and conniving. You know what I mean? Like when she doesn't get her way. Because I feel like, technically speaking, the Domo has some kind of control or strong influence on every aspect of her life. When it comes to this, she doesn't. She doesn't no longer. So whenever she doesn't have any control, it's gonna be a problem. My baby's sleeping. Yay. He's so cute. Like he was at nighttime, like if I'm not laying beside him, he'll come like source me out just so that he can sleep beside me. He's such a cutie. I love him. My protector, my little boy. I loved your. What did you say? What? Y'all watch that quarter couple D. They are. I'm not gonna lie. Half of these couples on YouTube, like these like couple YouTubers, I think it's really corny. I find it to be so, like I can't stand that like narrative of like couples goals. It's like it's so corny. Cause let me tell you something. If I'm with somebody, like okay, maybe you will see them once or twice on my channel, but like I be trying to like put like I'm not putting my relationship out there. No, like this ain't no fucking TV show. Yeah. You know what's so funny? When I looked at them, they look like such a mixed match couple. Because I just feel like the female counterpart of D4KL, like the female counterpart, she seems so much stronger than the guy. Like she just feels so much stronger, so much more put together, so much more everything. That I'm like, how the fuck did he? Like, what are y'all seeing in each other? Like, because if I picture her, I picture with a man that's like older, like career wise, like, like I just feel like, yeah. How do you disagree strongly? I'm like, I've never really watched her vlogs. I'm going off what I sense from her. Like, she just seems like, yeah, like she just seems stronger. DK4L. I don't think they're together for the money. I think they were legit a couple. Oh, child. Yeah, like I'm just like, how did y'all get together? Like, she feels like she's with her little brother. They both need to deactivate. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna try to hold on to that relationship as long as they can. But give it like, I don't know. Like, it's like they're gonna try to hold on. I feel like once it like they like they're at the place right now, like they will come offline before they actually admit that they broke up. Can we talk about this lottery? Lottery. I know $1.8 billion. My ass. After friggin' in America, you guys tax a lot of money. In Canada, we don't tax it. By the time they take all the tax out of that shit, you only get like half a billion. Just get all of that money back. $1 billion. I don't know. I don't know if I want $1 billion. I don't think I want $1 billion problems. Yes, 60 million in Canada, but it's not taxed. I would be anonymous too. Are you freaking crazy? No way. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like low key when they have them lotteries, they make certain people win that money. They ain't gonna make Tyrone from the hood have that kind of money. It's always old people, exactly, because it goes right back into the government. Trust me, I feel that whole shit's rigged. They don't give it to just any and anybody. But I don't think I want $1.8 billion problems. Sorry. Because once I get to that age, you think I could walk around with $1.8 billion and the Illuminati won't try to fuck my ass? No way. Sorry. This is a body and the property and the being and everything that comes with it of Christ. Okay? Trust me, I don't want no Illuminati. I don't want them to come like, well, excuse me, Miss Starre. I'm like, excuse me, I don't know who that is. I don't want $1.8 billion problems. When you have that kind of friggin' money, that's when they come for you. That's when they snatch you. I'm like, no, I don't want $1.8 million problems. It's okay. Yeah. You're like, I do. Yeah. I would want to hit the lotto, but I still want to be able to like have some growth, you know? I don't know her. If I win the lotto, that's when you see me sign off for House of Stars and the whole page just disappears. Zoop! You're like, where the hell? I'm like, good day. I've paid all my debts from my past lives coming up to this life, homie. And it's evident that the Lord feels in the name of Jesus that I shall be delivered of my spiritual duties. So with that being said, sayonara. I will see you in Japan, sitting on a hill, eating sushi while I go save dolphins for the rest of my life with my son. That's it. I live my life. Delivered. Alena will offer your seat if you win and want to be public, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll go to LA. Oh, it's all right, yo. Amen. I don't know. These celebrities, yo, they seem okay. But I don't know. I'm just not for the Illuminati stuff in life, for that Illuminati life. That's just not my steez. It's just not my thing, you know? So, but I do want to be rich, and I will be rich. Dripping, dripping, dripping. You know what? Like, if I were to ever be a millionaire, I don't even know what the fuck I was spending on because I'm so damn cheap. I don't care for designer. Well, okay, if I'm gonna have designer, it would have to be off the runway. Like, it can't be that typical bullshit that every motherfucker has. That fucking Jane that fucking strips on Tuesday in the hood can have the same fucking bag as me. No, that makes no damn sense. I don't want that. Then why am I buying designer then? Might as well go to fucking Marshalls and go buy fucking Kate Spade, nigga. Oh yeah. Yes, to a Tesla. No, man. The fuck? Nah. If I'm gonna have money, I'm gonna buy design for real. I'm gonna buy some real ass shit. Like, I will hit up Donatella and be like, Donatella, I want a vegan made Versace bag or outfit. I'll hit up friggin' who works at fucking who works at the thing now? I don't even know who works for Louis Vuitton. Donatella is so pretty. Kevin, the shade for you to say Donatella is so pretty. She was. I love Donatella steez. Are you crazy? I love me some Donatella. I can't have the same bag as Jed from Accountant. No, I can't. You gonna get that car. I can't. I would have to get some real. I don't know. And the thing is too, like me, where I'm like low key vegan and like whatever. Like, they ain't no designer bags that make vegan bags until they start making vegan bags, and they ain't gonna see my ass. But leather. I don't wear no leather. So when they start making that, yeah. But I will have some charities. I think I want to build schools, though. I don't even know if I would, like, I would want to build schools. Like, you know? She looks like a beef jerky. Kevin's so funny. Do I watch Judy's Life? Judy's Life. No. I don't watch Judy's Life. I used to be really into watching family vlogs. Like, I used to watch the Knife Nulls. I used to watch Samaka vlogs. I used to watch Gay Babe TV. Shaytards. That's it. Yeah, the Shaytards. I used to watch Shaytards. Like, I was into, like, family vloggers. Like, I wasn't into, like... And then, obviously, I used to watch, like, Jamaican vloggers or, like, content creators, like Trabas, Yard Boys, That Do McFly. Like, you know? But, like, I never really got into, like, the rest of them. Oh, I don't even know who Hey Paris is. I don't even know who those people are. I can't with Gay Babe TV. Oh gosh, Jamie, let's get into the Gay Babe TV. Cause like, I'm a Gay Babe TV like OG. I've been watching them for a while. I was watching them for a while. I haven't watched them in so long now though. Cause I got over the family vlogger stage. But like I was that subscriber. That's the thing. They do try to be too perfect. Especially Gabe. They tried to... You remember the whole scandal came out and stuff? Yeah, that was so funny. And friggin', they went in on her on Lipstick Alley. It was so sad. Because they ripped Gabe apart. And Gabe's one of those people, like, she's sensitive. She can't handle that. They ripped her apart. They went in how her house is dirty. This is like a while ago. We're talking like this was like 3 years ago or so, like 4 years ago. And this is back when Gay Babe, it wasn't even a big scandal to be honest. It was so stupid. Okay, so Gay Babe TV, they came out. They were like a black girl with a white guy. They were married, they had a son. Um so I guess like which wasn't even like necessary to even say because to be honest like no one really needs to know this. But Chad was once married. So like I guess like the viewers kind of felt away because they were like, okay, you guys perceived yourself as being like as if y'all were first time married, which was like not true for Chad. Like Chad used to be married to this one girl, and this girl was literally like his wife, but like on 100. Like she was like really beautiful, very fit. Like when I say fit, like fit. Like she had a body because she has like they met in the army, whatever. So she was like, whew, you know. Um, so yeah, like the whole scandal came out, and then like people started going in on her, like about her, like they were being petty, like talking about how she can't cook, talking about how like she nasty, like she'd be on a vlog and like her nose would be running and she'd be wiping her nose in front of everyone, and they talked about how like her house is dirty and it's like how I don't know why people that are nasty or whatever always be inviting people over to their house and their house is a mess. Like they just went in. They were just so unkind. It was bad. Like if that were me and somebody went in on me on that, like I would feel away. Though the biggest scandal was the knife. That one blew me. That one blew me. I like Jamie and Nikki. I love Jamie and Nikki. But that one blew my mind. Austin, yo, no listen, I gotta say, Austin's my boy. Me and Austin like video chatted and stuff. I gave Austin a reading before. I don't know if I ever told y'all that. Like me and Austin are cool, so like can't be running down Austin like that. That's my nigga. It was bad. It was literally like mean. Like it was like y'all went in on her and you didn't even need to do all that. But because she like gives off this perception like she's perfect, people like that feel like they could talk about you, they'll talk about you times 10. I want Brit to find a nice man. I actually even envisioned a man for her. That's how much I wanted to find a man. Like I see them in my mind's eye. I see it. I see it. Like I feel like I see her with a nice boy. I feel like the guy is black. Like I don't know why. Like I don't feel like he's gonna be a white guy. I feel like she's gonna get with somebody that is like ethnic, like a black guy. I see a guy with like dreads. I feel like he's dreads. I feel like he's Christian. I feel like he has like a really good job. Like comes from a good home, whatever. Like will love her kids, love her. Like that's what I see for her. Like I really I envision this guy and I hope she actually meets a guy. I think she needs to try a black guy this time. This time around. Not like there's anything wrong with white guys, but I just feel like in order for her to kind of gain her confidence back, her confidence back and come into herself and be true to her soul, um, she's gonna need a black man because she's not necessarily the most grounded in her blackness. Like she's getting there now, or she embraces it now. But when she got with Austin and everything like that, I don't think she was at all grounded in her blackness at all. Like, and grounded in her being black. Like, it's like she was trying to always take away from how black she really was. Like, she would call herself Black Panamanian. She's like, oh, I'm Black Panamanian. Like, Panamanian. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Panama's like in Central America. Like, there's tons of black people there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there are Spanish people that live there or whatever. You know what I mean? It's still... That's like me being from Jamaica and saying, oh, I'm Black Jamaican. Like, what? Like, Jamaica is a melting pot of different cultures. And the majority is black. Why do I need to see the fact? You know? Oh, is she also Jamaican? I never heard that. I just know she's from Panama. I just remember that. And it's like she's like, oh, I'm from Colorado. She's a love of Colorado, which Colorado is like one of many racist states ever. And I'm like, damn. Oh. Does she have black people ears? Yes. That's how I'm going back to what I'm saying. I'm like, I find is people that look like that have very black features or very identifiably black or have the stereotypical black features are usually the motherfuckers that don't want to act like they're black and when they want to be white. Like, they're the ones that will like draw some attention to something on their body that does not seem as ethnic. Yeah. But Austin's girlfriend now that she's dating, she's really pretty. She's a really pretty girl. I was like, damn, Austin, like, like, she's hot. And she's fit too and all. I was like, damn. When I say fit, I mean like she has like a nice body, like curvy. Not like fit. She ain't Brit fit. Why is it so gosh darn cold in here? So as I lay here on live, I have my son laying in front of me sleeping and my dog laying behind me. Both of my children are laying with me. For some reason, they couldn't get enough of me, so they had to make sure they laid here with me. Oh yeah, water and stuff. Ooh. Oh. All right, let's get into it. So for those of you that just came to the room, you know how it goes here at the House of Stars, because we be on the hustle. It is $7 for one question and $10 for two questions. Good night, Mystic 5. And $10 for two questions. So let's get right into it. Who has a question? I'm fired up. I'm ready. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Where in Toronto are you staying? I need to sit up because if I don't, I'm gonna fall asleep. Cause I feel myself itching away. Tiff had a party. I'm downtown at Union Station. Oh wow! Oh, so you downtown. I live more north. I'm more. I'm still in Toronto, but I'm more north. I'm closer to Scarborough. Who had a question? Who had a question? Please let me know if you would like to have a psychic question answered in live. It is $10 for 2 questions, and it's $7 for 1 question. Yeah, I didn't know if they were either. Actually, yeah, you're right. I didn't know that. Oh gosh, Jamie. Well, I am ready when you are. Whenever you're ready. All right, Brian. Send. I need to sit up. I'm gonna make myself a hot chocolate, so I get a little bit more energy. But like at the same time, it's not like that intense. Oh, this thing has been at 33% for the longest time. Wow, it's already 1 o'clock. Damn, time flies. Jeez Louise. Um, do I put whipped cream? No, I hate whipped cream. I don't like. Not whipped cream. It's so funny because like where you say you want to live, Kevin, that's like pretty close to where I live. I don't live that far from there. Like 5 minutes drive from there. Give me a second. Set. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. 1 second. I'm just gonna make myself a tea very quickly. I need to like perk up because I'm like low key. Like if I were to like put my head down right now, I would fall asleep on live on y'all. So give me a second. Ooh, child. Oh God. This tea is hot. All right, so I'm back, y'all. Jessica Holland. Yes, I'll tell you what my full moon energy was like in just a second. But let's get right into it. Jamie, ask your question. Now I'm hungry. I know. I'm getting tired too. I was gonna, like, honestly, I've been trying to, like, I do not eat late for health. But the only thing I'm having right now is this hot chocolate. Because I'm like, if I drink coffee, I'm gonna be too up. Hot chocolate will give me, like, the right amount of, like, caffeine I need, and I can still be able to go to sleep. Right now, I'm just like overworking my body. Like, I should have already been in bed, but I was like, nah, I need to go on live. Like, okay, so moving out of the country has been really heavy on my mind lately. Do you think that making a drastic move like that would be beneficial for me? I was thinking Australia in 3 years or so. I just had a huge deja vu. I think it would be beneficial, but I almost feel like plans will be delayed because I think you're going to end up meeting somebody that's you're going to end up meeting somebody before that time. So, like, you're going to actually end up dating, or yeah. No, like, when you asked that question, I just literally got this huge deja vu. It's not like it probably doesn't relate to anything. It's just deja vu. And I've actually been having that happen to me a lot lately. But actually, I just feel like, yeah, I feel like you're gonna end up meeting somebody before that time. Whoever this person is, there's something about him that he feels like he's foreign, but you do meet him in the United States. But I also do feel like he's not from your state. But this person's not black, though. I don't think this guy that you're gonna end up with is black. He's lighter skinned. Like, he's like Spanish, or like probably even like white, but just on the olive tone, like looks Italian or something. But he's not a black guy. Yeah, but this guy's like a good guy. This is like an actual relationship. This ain't no like, he ain't no like floozy nigga that you've always been talking to. Like, this guy seems like a type of dude that's like you would feel like you met a soulmate. And emphasize on soulmate. He ain't no twin flame or none of that foolishness that everyone talks about. I see him as a soulmate. Yeah. But you guys might very well move to Australia together. But I just feel like you're going to meet somebody first, and that you meeting that person is going to delay the plans. I don't know. I just see him. I just feel like she wants to make plans, but I feel like the plans don't actually happen because don't happen or don't happen in the time frame that she wants to because she meets somebody. Yeah. What's on my forehead? Oh, it's wet. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, is that a zit? Oh yeah, I think you're definitely attracted to him. You're content with him. What's your second question, Jamie? It's gonna be love at first. Oh Lord, there you guys go ahead and go hype up Jamie now, and Jamie's gonna be like, "Remember, Star? You told me it was gonna be love at first sight." I'm like, I didn't say that shit. Go back to the live video. It was Kevin. I didn't say that. What's your next question? So I can move on to Brian. Because I can feel Brian right now burning. Burning in a sea that is on fire. Oh yeah, and after this I have some tea for y'all. Some Canadian tea. What's happening in Canada right now. I know. You're gonna give your second one away. Ooh, damn, we got 3 questions in the pool for draw. 3 questions in the pool for draw. 3 questions in the pool for draw. Okay, so Brian, ask your question. Tonight's a slow night. It's only like 15 of us. But it's the 15 of the best. The ones I love. Oh. I get a number 3. So I feel like, yeah, I get a number 3. So within 3 weeks. 3 months feels long, but within 3 weeks. Yeah, within 3 weeks. What's your next question? Did you get 1 question or did you get 2, Ryan? I didn't exactly look. Oh, second question. Go ahead and brew some tea. Trust me, I enjoyed that. Jamaicans will know, or Caribbean people will know, it was chocolate Ovaltine. And it was really good. And it's actually exactly what I needed. Because now I feel a little bit more perked up. What exactly did my spirit say to me when I cried my eyes out in Vietnam? Well, I'm hearing the typical, like, everything was going to be all right. I just feel like at that time they were consoling you and they want you to be more calm and more present. I just heard this. It said everything doesn't deserve your reaction. Like everything does not deserve a reaction. And I feel like what they mean is not that like, okay, just because something happens you have something to say about it, but it means like you gotta put a boundary on your feelings. Like not everything that when people have, if somebody's being negative or acting away towards you, like don't make it your business to like carry it. And essentially that would be me meaning you having a reaction to what was being said. So it's like to say not everything deserves a reaction, mean like you don't need to react to it. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing. But other than that, more like I feel like it was more like self-assured, understanding. Like whatever you prayed for, it was a manifestation to kind of help you recreate who you are as a person, so that you can get more peace in your spirit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go, Miss NOIB. She just summed that up and condensed that for moi. Okay. So let me give you this tea, okay? I don't know if the news reached over to Brian, because Brian's in Montreal, which is the next province east of me. So there was a friggin' woman, okay, that claimed to be psychic that scammed a man out of $600,000 under the pretense of him having him believe that he had this dark spirit in his home. And now the woman is being charged for fraud and like claiming to practice witchcraft, because that's still a law. That's still a law. Like you can actually like take somebody to court for yeah. And like I don't know this psychic because I don't know a lot of people in my like the scene here, but I know that strip that she's from. Like he put up his house for sale to get her the money to under this pretense that she was gonna remove this dark spirit. I was like, this is why like motherfuckers don't fuck with us. Like this is why they think that we are just scammers and we're like Satan's choice, because it's people like these, like legit like psychic vampire gypsy ass psychics that will tell a motherfucker anything. Like how are you gonna make this man believe that he has a dark spirit in his home? Like not like the whole scam of getting the money, but like just in general, like can you believe the kind of like trauma that man is under now? And like how much fear, like you ruined the fucking guy's like the guy's life. Like you didn't just take his money and ruin his life, like you ruined his whole mental space. And we're supposed to be in the business of helping people. Like how did you think, like how far and how prosperous did you think you were gonna get with that? Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. 600K she got out of the man. Made him lose his home, everything, mental space, everything. Over some six. She got caught. She got caught. Like, it's all over the news. Like, her whole business, her whole scene got busted out. Like, everything got busted out. I've noticed that's been happening a lot lately. Like, people that's in the psychic industry that don't live their life kosher, that, like, either scam people or do things underhanded. Like, God ain't playing with their karma. Like, he makes sure that shit gets back to them ASAP. Like, I've seen plenty of people, like, that do fucked up things. Like, will try to throw witchcraft or do stuff. And I literally will see, like, as soon as they throw that shit, it's already making its way back to them. Like, that's, like, literally what it is. Like, but it's like they don't care because they're just so one track minded. They're just thinking about the money itself. And it's just like, let me tell you something. If you're a real, true, spiritual person that is in the business to help people, you're gonna never need for shit. Because trust me, even when you don't have it, you're gonna always have those like lucky streaks where somebody comes and helps you out, whatever. Like, you're not gonna need for nothing. Like, I've been in this business for 6 years. And yeah, I started off very slow when I first started out because I didn't know what I was doing when it came to promoting myself and shit. But, like, I didn't need to, like, over scam or instill the energy of fear or anything in any of my clients. Like, my clients come back to me because they like me. They come back to me for my accuracy. They come back to me because I do my fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what gets me so upset with this industry because it's like I was a consumer before I was a psychic. And it's like I see these psychics all over the place and it's like you have the nerve to be putting up the sign and say that you are one. When there's like real people that are out here like myself that are actually out here with the intention to help people, with the intention to actually like free people give people peace of mind, and you motherfuckers are messing it up for us because they think that we're all scams. Like, we have to climb this big mountain before we can get, and it's just disgusting. Like, there's literally psychics that are out there that you go to them and be like, oh, you have some dark magic spell on you, whatever, and you be like, okay, whatever, and as soon before you even leave that place, they throw something on you. So that you feel forced to come back to pay the money. Like, I feel like that way of living is so peasant-like to me. Like, it's just like, ew, I won't, like, ew. Like, I gotta put my energy into throwing something on you to make you come back when half of these motherfuckers don't even have money. Like, I don't know. Like, I was scammed by a psychic before. And I was like, this was back when I was like 19, 20. And this is before I was in the business. Yeah, just evil, man. There ain't enough money in the fucking world. And this is when I was just in the business. And I wasn't in the business yet at these times. And this is when, like, cause I've always been attracted to, like, psychics and stuff like that. Like, since I was very young. So as old, when I was 18 and I was able to go get a reading, like, I was flying out there to go get one. You know what I mean? Because, like, that's how much I was really into, like, the craft. Little did I know it's because, like, I would end up there or here. So I went to this woman and, like, I was having issues with my ex-husband. Like, my ex-husband was just such an asshole. Like, I just couldn't understand why. And he was just weird. Like, you know, like, the relationship was just off. So I just kind of, and it kind of was on shaky ground anyways. Like, the whole thing was weird. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to go talk to her and, like, see what she sees. Like, am I making the right decision by being in this? Because, you know, I was fairly young when I got married. So I went to her and, like, she's like, oh, so somebody put a curse on your relationship. And I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah. Because first she starts off, she's like, yeah, sometimes he's hot and sometimes he's cold. And I'm like, yeah, that is so true. But I think I allowed myself to believe that was true because, to be honest, he was more cold than he was ever, like, hot. You know, like, he was just always weird all the time. I was 19. I got married at 19. So I was just, and she's like, yeah, like there's this curse on you, on your relationship. She's like, she goes, some are better. She goes, some curses are stronger. Like usually wherever this stuff comes from is pretty strong. So I don't know if I can actually remove it. It's kind of hard to remove it. So like I used to walk around with this perception that like some of these spell works that people do on you are so hard to get rid of, which is not fucking true. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let me tell you something. Like, it's not hard to get rid of this stuff. It takes time. It may take like a certain right kind of energy to remove something. But it's not fucking impossible. I'll tell you that. And anyone that knows anything, and little tidbit of information, that it's not that easy to make magic hit somebody with the intensity that it's supposed to, especially when the person's afar. So like, say like if you're from Jamaica, somebody's from Jamaica, like, yeah, you may feel something, but it won't be as intense because it has to cross over water before it gets to you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. So I like this is like now looking at it being like a spiritual person that does candle work. So I'm like, this woman fucking scammed my ass out. So she's like, oh, it's gonna be $1,200, and she's like, once you pay me to do the $1,200, like, you guys will actually live happily ever after. You'll be prosperous. Like, you guys will be making more money. All these things. So she sold me. Hold on. She sold me on everything that would obviously make me do it. You know. Hold on a second. That I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I just had to get a lift from my mom. Uber's been fucking up lately. So like I haven't even been using Uber. I've been using Lyft, but I don't like using Lyft because Lyft is more expensive than Uber. Like everyone's like, oh, Lyft, Lyft. I'm like, why don't people take Lyft? Like Lyft is way more expensive than Uber. Like right now, I pay like $25 to send my mom to work. Where if I were to pay for an Uber, the most I would pay is like, actually no, maybe it is cheaper. Because I'm getting a whole car for $25. So yeah, it is cheaper. But it doesn't have a pool. But if I was a pool, without my discount, it's usually like, I think 20 something dollars. Yeah, it is fucking cheaper. Lyft is cheaper. Yeah, I mean, it was probably like at most $5 for it. And then she gave me like 2, 3 cones. Right? Like, the cone of incense? And she's like, oh, and you burn them when you light the candle. Now, mind you, me coming from a candle work background, that candle wasn't going to do shit. It wasn't going to do anything. And she's like, oh, and then I'll be doing my work on my side. That candle wouldn't have done anything to heal the situation. Because, first of all, I know for a fact, she's like, I'll be doing prayers. I know she wasn't doing shit. 1. 2, get up, Prince. Stinking nasty. Just farted in my fucking face. 2, okay, like, she never gave me any oils. She never gave me any baths. She never gave me nothing. Like, she literally gave me a regular candle, told me to write what I wanted on it, light the incense in the candle, and he should come back. Like, actually, not even him come back. He will act better with me because we were together already. Like, it would make our communication better in our relationship. When really and truly, like, there was nothing wrong with the relationship. What was wrong with the relationship is that we had fuck all in common. Like, we had no business being with each other. I realized that 2 years after that, but I was like, yo, like, we have no business being together. Like, it's like, this is just a sham. This is stupid. Why am I here? What about those psychics that kill ghosts for people? Well, it all depends. Okay, like when you're killing a goat, like that means you're doing a sacrifice. So meaning in turn is like you are sacrificing that goat for that goat to in turn take whatever illness or issue that you have on yourself off of you. That's why the goat. That's why it's a goat sacrifice. There's a taxi service. There is a taxi service too. I've been hearing a female taxi service. Yes, I heard. I know the girl that started it. Cause the girl, I don't know her, but I know the girl because we used to go to a lot of the same events, like entertainment events and stuff. Cause you know I used to do PR and stuff, right? She used to really be into all that, and yeah, I think it's Drive Her. I've never used it before, but I would use it just for support purposes. But I'm just good with my good old Uber because I get all my little discounts or whatever. And like today, I had to take a taxi. Okay, so this is what happened with my Uber, which was so screwed up. So I guess Uber for like from like July to like September, there was like a couple transactions that didn't go through my account, right? So they like dinged my account, dinged my account, dinged my account. Like they went and took like close to like 200 or something dollars out of my account. And this account that I have, like, it's like I don't really keep a lot of money in it. Like, whenever I have money in it, I take it out, right? Because it's my PayPal. So, of course, gotta live on it, you know. And I usually keep money in it. And reason being I keep money in it is just really to like for Ubers and stuff like that, right? So like they dinged the shit out of my account. So like they try to put through the one payment and it didn't go through, so I can't use Uber until I refill that account, right? So I was like, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna pay these people. I'm just gonna use my Lyft because I have Lyft and I have like free $4 off or some shit for the next few days or something like this. So I was like, okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna use Lyft, and hence why I use Lyft tonight instead. Because whatever. Just try to see myself. My hips are so damn wide. Actually, I need to take my supplement. 1 second. Take you some milk thistle, guys. This helps cleanse your liver. I have to take my supplements. I haven't taken them. So yeah, that's how I got scammed. But God makes no mistake, because that gave me a whole lot of understanding and compassion for my clients. Because when it happened to me, I was like, I couldn't understand how you could watch me in a desperate situation and still scam me. Like, you met me, you could clearly meet me and know that I was like a fucking child. Because I was 19. You know what I mean? I was young. And it's like you as a grown woman had no shame to like fucking scam a 19-year-old girl. When you could have probably gave her some like womanly advice or like motherly advice and be like, hey, you know what? You're probably better off just leaving this guy because you guys have nothing in common. Yeah, I'm taking milk thistle. Why did I marry him? Because I loved him. I was young. I'm not gonna lie. If we got along decently, I probably would be married still to this day. Oh, speaking of detox the liver, don't those pills make you nauseous and moody? No. These are completely herbal. Milk thistles are herb. Like it's literally like in the family of like dandelion. You know what I mean? Like I've been taking it now because like I need to detox my liver. Because I've not been doing such great things. It's funny, I haven't been drinking, but like I haven't been eating great. Like ever since I had Ocean, I started eating really bad and I was eating out because like for the first it was really hard for me to like cook and take care of him at the same time. And then like I moved in with my parents, but I still adapted it to those bad lifestyles and eating out still. So in turn, I gained a lot of weight. As you can see, if you look at back at my videos from say before I even had Ocean and stuff like that, or even after I just had Ocean, I was not as heavy as I am now. And yeah, so I gained a lot of weight and stuff. And then now, like out of nowhere, my liver, like I was getting pains right here. And I was like, why? What the fuck is it? So I thought it was like a kink or something. And I'm like, what is that? Like, why do I have this pain there? Right. And then I did like a test, like a homeopathic test, with this like homeopathic doctor. And he's like, yeah, it's your liver. And I was like, I was stunned. Like, I was stunned. I was like, what? My liver? Like, because, majority of my life, I've been like a vegetarian. I've always been pretty health conscious. I'm not going to lie, the past year of my life, I haven't been, but I've been a pretty health conscious person for the past 10 years. And yeah, like I haven't even been drinking lately either. Like I don't drink much at all, So I was like, okay, how? So now gotta start taking these supplements and watching how I eat and take this weight off. It's time. It's silver linings, you know what I mean? Because I've been wanting to take the weight off, but I've kind of been like loafing on it. And usually I'm not a loafing person on it. Like once I say I want to lose weight, I just do it, right? But this happening kind of like motivated me and boosted me to be like, you know what, girl, get your shit together, get the weight off. Hey, Maury. How much do I want to lose? I'm not big on the weight. I'm more big on how I look. Like I want to be and how I feel. Like one thing I need for sure, I need more energy. I don't have energy like I used to. Like since I had my son, I don't have as much energy at all. I need way more and I want energy. Hold on. Oh, good night, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. But I'm so bright. I'm like, like so bright. B12? I don't know. B12 doesn't agree with me. B12 makes me break out. That's why I don't take it. Because I tried to take the Bs. I was like, yo, I'm going to do some B12, B6. Because B12, B6 is really good for working out. Oh, B12. No, I lied. It's B6 that makes you break out. You know what? You're onto something. Maybe I should get a B12 shot. I was actually thinking of that. I've never had one before, but I was like, I want to get a B12 shot. I do need to drink a lot more water. Am I going to do fitness and document my journey? I don't know. Maybe. I could. I might. I probably should. To motivate the moms out there that want to. But yeah, I put on a ton of weight, bro. Hold on, guys. Don't leave. I need to use the washroom. I feel like I need to get into worship. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Look, I'm sitting on 3 questions. I have 3 questions, guys. I forgot. We have to do a draw for the questions. Shit. I'm sitting here talking nonsense that don't make sense. I totally forgot about that. No, I need to lose weight. Like, it's not just an aesthetic thing where I don't like how I look. Like, I know I need to lose weight because I feel totally different. Like, I don't feel like I'm much more tired. I'm much more lazy. Like, I'm just sluggish. And I'm like, damn, this ain't me. Like, this is not me. Like, I'm usually a person that's full of energy. Don't get me wrong. I have more responsibility now. Like, I have a kid. And I have to be running after a child. But still, like, I get so tired. Yeah. But I just feel like I'm in that place where I feel like to feel healthy. And that whole liver thing it scared the shit out of me because I was like, how the fuck? Like I haven't like I this is like I haven't been drinking or nothing. I haven't been doing, because like if you knew me like a few years ago, I used to party because I used to work in the entertainment industry. So I used to party a lot and go out with people, get free drinks, bottle service, all that stuff. I don't even drink like that anymore. It's the fast food. You know what fucking got me was Uber Eats. I ordered Uber because I used to order Uber Eats like crazy. Because when I had Ocean, like Ocean when he was a baby, Ocean was not a baby that would let me put him down. Like I couldn't even put Ocean down in like I used to put him in his car seat and he would literally like as soon as I put him down, he'd probably be good for like 2 minutes and he would just start crying. So I could never get anything done. So like I couldn't even like it was to the point like I would go wake up in the morning, turn on the kettle to make coffee, and I would not end up making that coffee. So like how it started was I would like get McDonald's breakfast because in McDonald's breakfast you can get coffee, and then I'm like, okay, that's the only service that I have on Uber Eats that would deliver like ready made coffee to my house. So I started with that. Then it was like, okay, lunchtime comes around, I'll order lunch. Like I was spending so much money on Uber Eats like last year. Top of the year, yes, it changed my lifestyle. That's what I'm saying. I don't eat meat now. Yeah, he was so attached, and then I moved in with my parents, so like it got better. I could eat better, but still there was days where I was just tired. Like I don't know why. Like after well, I went through a lot last year. So from like December to like from like December, literally I would just sit on my couch. I wouldn't really go anywhere. And everything I took, anywhere I went, it could be the fucking corner store. I took an Uber. Cause like I would just take a Uber. Like especially if it was winter, I would not fucking walk anywhere. I would always just take a Uber. So like I'm not doing much. I'll just gain one. Wait, I don't eat junk food. That's the problem. I'm not really a junk food person. Like I like pizza. It wasn't junk food. It was literally me sitting on my ass for months and not really doing much and just being in my house. Yeah. Because remember, I do this for a living. Like I do reading. So like I don't need to leave my house to do readings. Like I could be stuck in my house for days and still make money, right? So I just got lazy. Like and then if I ever went anywhere, I would take an Uber. I would never walk there or nothing. So I literally gained all the weight because of a lot like lack of mobility and like eating out. which if I could turn the hands of time, I would have watched it. Like when I realized I was gaining weight, I didn't even realize it. It was my mom because one day my mom like came to me. She was like, she's like, yeah, you're starting to gain a lot. You're starting to gain weight. You need to like slow down. And I'm like, really? How much weight do you think? She's like, yeah, like since you moved here, you've gained a good amount of weight. And I was like, really? And then I remember it was Ocean's birthday, and obviously you take pictures, and I didn't even recognize myself. I didn't even fucking recognize myself. Like if you saw me the year before compared to how I looked on Ocean's birthday, you'd be like, what? Like I didn't recognize myself at all. Like I have like, what's it called? Body dysmorphia? Yeah. I have like, it's called like, yeah, I think it's body dysmorphia is when it's like, you can't tell, like you have a skewed vision of how much weight you gain. Like you can't tell if you gained or lost a lot of weight or whatever the case may be. Yeah. I think that's what body dysmorphia is. Like I have, yeah, like I have through and through body dysmorphia. See, the thing is, when I eat healthy, what I usually do is that I eat really healthy during the week, and on the weekends, exactly. Because girl, I haven't like realistically, I haven't gotten my hair done since January. Like that's how much I like my eyebrows need to be get done. Like I used to do my like obviously you do it monthly. I had a monthly routine. Like I haven't got my eyebrows done since like the end of August. Like that's how much I forgot about myself. And I'm like, ooh, no child. I woke up, I'm like, nah, 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 nah. Like I'm not gonna be old before my time. I don't wanna be like my son's young. Like I don't want to be like so when my son's 5, I'll be like 36. I don't want to be like 36 years old, like fucking heaving just so friggin' chase after him or show up to events. I was like, no way, I have to change my life. Let's see. Okay, we'll lock this door. Yeah. I was so caught up being a mom and like I was going through so much shit. Like some of y'all know what I was going through. So yeah, like it was like I felt like for like a year, pretty much almost a year and a half, like I just felt like I've been trying to survive. Like, you know what I mean? Like stay afloat. But then King Jesus saved my life, and King Jesus gave me peace of mind. What's my skin routine? Honestly, I use Doodle Asan, or I use black soap, and I use shea butter. I keep my beauty routine very simple. I find the simplest you keep it, the better your skin is. So like that's just literally what I use. I just use Doodle Asan, and like especially with like dark skin, and if you have like extra melanin in your skin, like our skin is more receptive to things that are like oils. You know what I mean? When it comes to soap, our skin is receptive to things that are natural, not like harsh, like fucking Dove soap. Like that shit's not for our skin. You know what I mean? Yes, it's true, Miss NOYB. But good on the body. You should try Doodle Asan, because Doodle Asan's like a little bit less harsher. It's less harsher than the black soap. But that's what I use. Milk thistle also cleans out the skin too. Like it could, because it flushes your liver and detoxes your liver, and everything filters through your liver, right? So like when that's clean and that's filtered nice, like everything, yeah. Like all my like I haven't like it's been like a good 10, 12 years. I don't use those soaps on me at all. Like anything that I use, like I use like natural. Like my rule is if I can't ingest it, I shouldn't be using it. That's like my key rule when it comes to anything I use, like health wise, when I'm healthy. Like if I cannot ingest it, then I won't be using it. Yeah. But yeah, that's my story. That's how I end up gaining like a ton of weight, and it's time for bye bye fat. But I also associate fat with emotions. You know what I mean? And like trauma, and so I feel like burning the weight, it's like you're burning away the the excess emotions and stuff, or emotional debris that no longer serves you. But I still need to. I have to start working out though, because it's just weird. Like this year, I'll start and then I'll go stop. Then I'll start and then I'll stop. And I'm like, look, because I have my mom now. Because back in the day, like once I get into like a routine, once I just start working out, like I get into the routine fast. But like I've been stopping, going, stopping and going. Because I set up a little gym in my basement. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. I set up a little gym. Like I bought a treadmill, found it on a classified ad, was lightly used. I love yoga. Actually, when I used to do yoga, like those were like the best times in my life. I haven't done yoga in years. They do. So I have a treadmill and I have some weights downstairs. Oh, look at my Bobby. Ocean's like behind there sleeping. He's knocked out, thank the Lord. God is so good. Like God has already got him on a routine. And I was like, wow. I was worried about that. And just automatically he just got on one. Fitness blender is good. I should try that. Like for me, I when it comes to losing weight and whenever I lost weight, like I don't have like a diet. Like I it's a lifestyle change. So like I won't eat certain things. I won't drink certain things. And I'll just drink lots of water, and then I'll take my vitamins and stuff. And that's usually and workout. And that would make me drop weight. Like if you give me a diet to do, like, oh, eat this in the morning, eat that. Like I'll be like, I don't want to do that. Like just tell me what I shouldn't be eating and what I should stay away from, and I'll go from there. Like, and that's always worked for me. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Because before I had Ocean, I lost. Because this is when, okay, so when I used to like do events, when I used to do PR, like I used to drink. So I gained a lot of weight. So like it got to a point where my body just started to reject alcohol. I didn't want to have it anymore. And I just stopped drinking. And like in 2 months, I just dropped 20 pounds. Like it was nothing. And then what ended up happening was, once I start to notice I drop weight, I'm like, okay, I'm going to start to really like push myself to lose weight. So I was working out, drinking water, like eating very well, like working out. I even got a trainer and everything. So when I had Ocean, I think I had already lost like 60 pounds, or like I think I lost about like 45 to like 60 pounds before I got pregnant with Ocean. And then when I had Ocean, I only gained 20 pounds during my pregnancy, which was literally the baby. So like I gained, like Ocean was like 8 pounds, and like water, and like I gained like water and maybe a few pounds. Like I really only gained at most 20 pounds. And like when I had him, I dropped weight. Like when I say dropped, like I dropped so much weight as soon as I had him. And then I think it was like, no, I started to gain a little. Yeah, because like when you first have a baby, like I remember like The when I first had Ocean, I didn't eat for like 3 days or something like that. Like I barely ate because like I couldn't. Like you have this like crying new baby. Like I didn't know anything about babies, and like I would forget to eat half the time. You know what I mean? Oh, I went so like yeah. So then when I actually started to get to eat, I was eating. No, I don't want to fast. Yeah, fast is good, but I wasn't eating because I didn't have time. Like I just didn't have like I wasn't. It's not even time. I wasn't even thinking about it. Like I forgot. Like one day, like I felt like I remember I was like pushing Ocean in a stroller, and I literally felt like I was gonna pass the frig out. Like I was like, yo, why do I feel like I'm gonna pass out? And then I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I haven't eaten, and I'm like, when's the last time I ate? And I was like thinking about it. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't eaten in like friggin' 3 days. And then I had to like, and I was like, because I didn't eat, I was like, okay, let me like eat soup and like try like slowly build back up. So like, because I'm like, wow, like I've never actually sat there and haven't eaten in 3 solid days. Do you know of any many women wish that they had? I know that's a part. Like I only gained 20 pounds when I got pregnant with him. That's like the irony of it all. It's like I gained weight fast because I'm coming from, and not to mention like I've kind of dealt with some hormonal issues too. Like I'm coming from that, like, but I only gained 20 pounds. Cause like for me, naturally, I'm a big woman. So when it comes to pregnancy and holding a baby, like my body can sustain holding a baby. Like I didn't get stretch marks or anything like that when I had Ocean. Like I don't have any stretch marks from the pregnancy at all. Because like I was big, so my body can sustain gaining weight. Like my body knows how to hold that much weight. Like not abnormal, like I would say abnormal weight, but weight that like my body is not used to. Like I'm actually carrying a child. Like I have a body built to carry a child because my body is big, you know? Like when I was pregnant with Ocean, I didn't really start showing it. Like you couldn't really tell I was pregnant until I was like 8 months, like eight and a half, 9 months pregnant. Like it was so funny. Like there was a superintendent, like or this maintenance man in my condo because when I had Ocean, I used to live in a condo, and yeah, I got no stretch marks, and I used to live in this condo, and like he saw me one time. I was like at this restaurant like up the street eating food, and he saw me with Ocean because Ocean had. I think Ocean couldn't have been any more than 5 weeks old because he was like a baby, like he was like newborn, and he's like, whose baby's that? And I'm like, what do you mean whose baby's that? I'm like, it's my baby. He goes, you were pregnant? I'm like, yes, like, yeah, this is my son, like, and I'm like showing him. He's like, yo, I did not know you were pregnant. And I'm like, well, what'd you think? And he was like, hey, Bonnie. Yes. And he was like, I'm like, what do you think? He's like, well, I just thought because, you're a thicker girl. So, like, when I saw you, I just thought maybe you were getting a little thick or something. I'm like, nah, man, like, I'm pregnant. Here's my son. I'm sorry, I'm just staring at him. I'm just staring at Ocean while he's sleeping. I do that a lot. I just stare at him. He looks a lot like his father when he's sleeping. Like when he's awake, he looks like me more. When he sleeps and I look at him, I'm like, damn, I can see like his dad. Hi, Asia. Everyone's just starting to roll in now. Okay. So since y'all are rolling in, why didn't it charge my PayPal? Since y'all are rolling in, we're going to do the draw for the questions. So we have 3 questions. 2 of them were purchased by your truly. One of a House of Stars subscriber purchased a reading with me today, and she paid a little bit extra for people that if in the live that wanted to be able to ask a question. And then Jamie purchased 2 questions, but she only used 1. So we're going to get into these questions. So we'll start off by the first round, which y'all, once I say go, and I'll emphasize, once I say go, you guys will pick a number between 1 to 50. All right. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Keep going. Whoever's the closest gets it, or whoever gets it gets it. I love how like Jamie's playing this game that she gave up a question. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. One more round. And then I'm going to start to do the closest number to it. Keep going. Okay, so the closest number. Okay, so Miss NOYB gets it. Miss NOYB wins the first question. So ask your question, Miss NOYB. Ask your question. You won the question. So Miss NOYB won the first question. So I'm going to answer her question, and then I do another draw again. Then I answer whoever wins question, and then I do another draw again for the last one, and whoever answers the question gets it. All right, so Miss NOYB, I'm ready for your question. No, the question I picked was 36, but when I decide to say whoever gets the closest number gets it, she was the closest to it. Okay. And next to that, will I land a job anytime soon or get a call back? I get the number 2. So I feel like it's either within 2 weeks or 2 months that you actually get a job. But I do feel like Miss NOYB that you're not exactly applying for jobs efficiently. Like I feel like you may apply for a couple jobs here and there. And it's like whatever ones that you like, it's like you wait on a response to see that you actually get those. But what I'm hearing is that you actually need to do like a resume like spew where it's like you send like when I used to apply for jobs, like I used to send 20 resumes a day because or apply for 20 jobs a day because by the end of a week at least two or three of them would have responded to me. So I feel like you need to like be sending out and applying for more jobs so that you can get a response. But again, number two, I feel like you're gonna hear something within 2 weeks though. I think it's 2 weeks. It does not feel like 2 months. 2 months feels too far away. But it feels like within 2 weeks you'll hear something. Did you get that, Miss NYB? Jesus, you're the you're the name we're lifting high. Your glory, change the earth and lift revival. Yes, I can't sing for crap, but that's one of my favorite gospel songs. But thank you, Miss NYB. So I hope that sits with you, Lord. Girl, I hope that sits with you. All right, so we're going to go for the next round of questions. Okay, I'm picking a number between 1 to 22. The first person that gets it wins a question. So I'll get you guys to start bidding your numbers at 5, 4, 3, 1, go. The number is 1, 2. Bonnie Perry. Bonnie Perry got the number. Bonnie Perry. It was number 16. Number 16. Bonnie Perry got it. So Bonnie Perry, ask your question. We have one more to do. But Bonnie Perry, ask your question. Damn, now tired. Tired is getting me again. See, because I'm laying down. That's why. I can't. Would I move before the snow falls? Feels like you move just as the snow, it is snowing, but it doesn't feel like it's snowing that heavy once you move. Something tells me like I'm here in November, sometime in November, like third week of November. Does that make sense? It's like I heard third week of November, but I'm like wondering to myself if you have to wait for a lease to be done. Okay, yeah, so third week of November. Yeah. Because it feels like a smidget of snow, but like not really. It's still movable. All right. Okay, so this is the last one. I guess I'm going to make this a bit broader. I don't know if I should go broader or smaller. Obviously, it makes sense to go broader. Okay, so I'm choosing a number. And I'm going to get you guys to start your bidding at 5. Oh, yeah, choosing a number. Sorry. Choose a number between 1 to 36. So I get you guys to start your bidding out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. One to 36. 1 to 36, Bonnie. Okay, keep going. All right. Okay. Whoever gets the closest to the number that I am doing gets it. Okay, it goes to Kagabo. Kagabo, the number was 34. It goes to Kagabo. It is now your question. So, Kagabo, ask your question. Will the MEC really assist me with the job? The no, I don't think she's being phony, but I feel like she's very unorganized. I don't feel like she really has you, whatever position that it is that you have that she's supposed to help you with. I don't think she has that in her foremind right now. Like, I feel like she's actually very irresponsible. Like, not irresponsible. I mean, she's not the best Okay, that sounds really harsh. She's not really good at prioritizing certain things, and a part of me feels like it's almost like she forgot in certain ways of like what she promised to get done. So I don't think that it's a phony that her being phony is what you're getting. I think you're just dealing with a person that has a lot on their plate and it's not exactly the most organized with the things that they have on their plate. Does that make sense? You said 35 like no, when I said whoever gets the closest guesses, you didn't say it around that time. Kakabo was the first person to say the number. And you just did 35 now. When you said 35, I was already reading her. No. No, I don't have class later on. Well, I do. Yeah, actually, I have to take Ocean to daycare. I don't have school. Technically, it's my reading week. The only reason why I go to school this week is because I'm transitioning my son into daycare. So when they transition them, like you're supposed to go and they spend like an hour or two with them and just to get him used to it before I start getting used to the idea of just dropping him off and going about my business. So yes, it's getting late, y'all. Like it's already 2:21. Like I should be going to bed soon. Plus, I still have prayers to do. Yeah, she's not. She is also just not responsive. Exactly. That's what I'm picking up from her. Like I don't feel like an inability, like a phony. I feel like somebody that is just not the best multitasker. Like somebody that's just not on top of her game. Yes, unique intuitive. Welcome. You missed a whole lot. I'm actually about to sign off. You're most welcome, bunnies. Yeah. So that's the draw. So for next time, you guys know, if you would like to have a psychic question answered in the live, it is $7 for one question, $10 for two. Also, I am available for private readings. Keep that in mind. Which you can always hit me up on the email in the description box to actually book a reading with me. But yes, I am going to head to bed. As you can tell by my eyes, it says it all. Do you have a set time here? I don't have a set time. I usually like to come on within the evening. There's times that I've come on in the day. Lately, it's more or less the evening. Thank you, Vani. It's more or less the evening. You can always, if you look under by the subscription button, if you're not subscribed to my channel already, there is a bell. And you can click that bell and it sends you a notification for whenever I post things. So like as soon as I hit live, that bell will go off and like you will know when I'm on. Because I don't really, I would I would be lying to say if I have a set time when it comes to coming on live. Yeah. But all right, I am going to sign off now. You see these eyes are getting chinky, so you know what that says. Your girl is getting tired. Yes, Bonnie. If you'd like to get a reading soon, hit me up at the email in the description box and we'll definitely talk. So, you're most welcome. So, I do want to thank you, y'all, for your time and rocking with me. May God bless you and the angels protect you. Oh, shit. Good night, night.